Hey folks, I got a 2007 Chevy Impala, same one in my other videos. I'm about to replace the front sway bar stabilizer links. It's the kit, stabilizer kit. I'm about to do this on the garage floor in a regular old garage. Never done this before. Got my jack stands ready. Obvious, it's a front end problem, so I'm gonna pull the two front tires off, then get in there, then find what size this is, which all I'm gonna do is go over to my tools here and try the sizes on it before. I looked at the bolt. I'm gonna go around, it's gotta be millimeter. So hopefully it's, I'm in my metrics here. So I'm gonna go with, start off, get all my tools around that I need. I'm gonna start with this guy. Pull out the package here. Find my scissors to cut my bag open. Get in there. Alright, here it is. Here it is, right here. So where's my wrench? Alright, here's my wrench. Okay. So we got the right size. It's a 14 millimeter wrench. So I know now it's a 14 millimeter. I'm gonna get me either my impact set up here. See how this goes off, but I ain't gonna bore you with all the long video. Just get your tools ready, get the car ready. Then once I'm ready and got shit going, I'm gonna get back with y'all. Got the car up. Took the front tire off, and obviously you can see as in this is the piece I'm replacing because it's broke here. It's broke from there, the bottom bolt. So let's take this top nut off, then just knock the rest of this shit off, which should probably come off there pretty easy once I start banging on it with the hammer. So we're gonna start doing that. So 14 millimeter. We done found that out. Wrench, just to get that off, or yeah, I can use a deep well, but I'm gonna just use a wrench. Let's loosen it up. While I'm just in here, I'll just make sure, you know, nothing else looks horrible. My boots are all together. They're not tore open. That's a big thing. Make sure your boots are not tore open or ripped apart. It keeps all the dirt and dust out of there. All right, so that part's done. We'll get back to you once I start pulling it off and putting it back together. My 14 millimeter. Hopefully it's the right size. I tried the new one. Uh-oh. Look here. It's different sizes. The old one and the new one's different sizes. So it's not good. So we're just gonna go in ahead and try next size smaller. Let's go over here and grab a 13 millimeter. Oh, you don't want to let loose, boys. I want to put the camera down and apply some beating pressure. Oh, there's the bottom rubber. I want to try to get this off. Maybe I can stick my impact in there. But yeah, she's a little tight. It's gonna be bad. It ain't gonna be easy. But she just wants to spin right now. Hope you can see that. I'm trying to record and show you guys what I'm doing. But I'm gonna get off of here and start applying some beating pressures and some screwdrivers and whatnot. So there's the old part. I took it off. What I did is, I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, how the thing was, the bolt was coming up here, the nut. Well, I had that black thing. Well, it still had some of the old bolt left on it, so kind of hard, but not really hard to get off. So all I did is use my impact, and I had to use a different socket. What I did is took my vice grips on the bottom of this, because you see how it's kind of new, it looks new there. Well, that was still attached inside of there, like that. I'm hanging down with that piece. Took my vice grips, clamped it like that, took my impact, spun it right off. And it was just cakewalk, taking the hammer and screwdriver, just knocking the rest of it out. So, I haven't done this before, but I'm not, you know, you can comment on this, say whatever, but I don't care. So I'm gonna take my jack, because obviously my bolt on my new one isn't this far, and there's no way I'm pushing that down because it's attached to the frame. So what happens when you lift the car up off the ground and not being on a lift that supports the wheels, look how rusty those rotors are, but they're still good. So I take my jack, stick it under this A-arm, bring the A-arm back up to this point, bring this point back up to that point, then install my new part, hopefully. That's my thinking. So, sorry I don't show you guys hands-on like me actually doing it, because it's kind of hard for me to do it, but trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. Makes it simple. Chevy Impala. Everyone in the world probably has one of their grandmother. They know someone that drives a Chevy Impala. So here we go. Watch the videos and find out. All right, here's something to note. You want to keep this all together. Like I said, I have never done this before, so you're right along with me. But took it apart. You know, I want to keep my nut where it's supposed to go on top, like this. But this, you know, once you jack it up, you slip it on in. You remove all that, slip this bottom one in. As you're going up through there, as you're going up through that, you put these center ones on. Then you get to the top one that's on top, and then you put the top rubber on. Pretty simple. I mean, if I haven't done this totally yet, but if everything goes as smoothly as it is, this is a skill level of a probably 3, very easy job. And for a shop to charge you that much money, and these parts were only $6. These were only $6 a piece at AutoZone, and they're the most expensive ones. The cheapest ones are $3. So, little comparison. Where we're looking at the part, a little different. The stock one's a little different because here's, you know, here's obviously this would be that old piece, correct? Top. So I'm actually, yeah, that's how it would be, something like that. Something like that. But yeah, pretty easy. So we're gonna get that jacked up, this jacked up to that, then assemble it back together. Both of them are bad, so I didn't want to take off both sides, and you know, so I'm gonna try to do one side at a time. Pull this side off, get this side done, run back over to that side. If I run into a problem where that side's too low, which is causing my sway bar to go way up, then I'm gonna have to check up that side to bring my sway bar down. But hopefully I can jack this tire up there, this bad boy up to this. So next part of my video will be that being done. Did exactly what I said in the video. I came out and lifted this up to lifted the A-arm up to the sway bar, slided all the bolts on, bolted her down. It was a little pain trying to get this thing to thread on. I mean, I only had like 2 threads to try to thread it on. It's hard to get on. Once I got it on, I used my impact, got her down to where I don't know how tight they need to be, but I guess they're rubber, so I'm gonna, you know, make it tight. because it's a front end part, but you know, don't tighten it up so bad where you think you're going to snap it off and you're down at AutoZone again. Okay, that's that side. And that's all I'm going to show you, because I'm just going to reverse the same process on that side over there. All together, between making a video and not working too hard, I mean, I wasn't trying to make no records, about 45 minutes per side.